going on? Another watch list for September 5th tomorrow. So let's start it off here with obviously the hot name of the day here in WISA. Big picture wise, has a history of multi-day runs, big range. So nothing I'm looking to fight, but nice percent gainer that held its gains throughout the day. It is a possible gapper, but I don't have a position overnight on this. So just going to keep it on watch and look for some sort of daily structure to set up. If we get some sort of big multi-day run, I'd be very interested in something like this back into prior daily resistance. ASTS, I was looking for that failed follow-through setup, sub 28. It never came. It decided it wanted to blow out today. Same kind of thing with Kava, Sava. I was looking for that 110 breakdown. It didn't come. It bounced, so I'll just set price alerts on that. BOF, I had mentioned on the watch list yesterday, was in a position overnight, and not too long after, it broke down under that 310s level. So I sold it right here around 310, 309, 310, something like that. I had posted my picture on Twitter of my executions on the front side and then some dip buys and then selling that for a loss. My comment on there was I gave back a bit more than I would have liked on the backside here. The setup was there, consolidating above its breakout level, history of day 2 runs, and shorts were bagged on that. So I don't hate it, but I wish I waited for it to confirm a bit more. But then again, if I wait for it to confirm a bit more, I probably don't get as much size as I would have had on dips with risking 10, 20 cents. Where if I'm buying up here in the 380s and 4s when it looks like it's going to go, my risk is way too wide. So a bit of a give and take there. But yeah, I did give back some P&L on that one in the after hours. And then looking at it gap down here today. I'm not going to take this one off watch, given that this is just an inside day and it's still holding over the breakout level. So this will go on a side radar, just kind of another chart that I'm not super focused on, but I just noticed that as I was kind of interesting. Dipped right to that upper higher lows trend line. But yeah, I'll just put it on a side radar, no real plan on it tomorrow, but look for it to set up something like this and maybe play another leg. Or if it wants to retest, blow out, and then get a failed follow through, we'll see. But I'll wait for more information on that. CNFR, I had a small. I didn't trade today. This was my only little scalp loss, if you want to call it that. Let me here 1 sec. My chart was messing up there. We got this day 2 gap up off of 60s. It ran to 130s, 100% move, and then was gapping up here into the 170s. So I was thinking gap up, blow off parabolic. We got this shove into pre-market resistance, and it failed, so I was looking at lower highs. This was like my other 2 main watches from the watch list didn't trigger. So I was like, none of the gappers really interest me. So I wasn't really interested in trading. And then I saw this one. I'm like, okay, day 2 gap up parabolic, kind of like the BOF trade a few days ago. But I was kind of in the mindset that I didn't want to trade, so I put some on, super, super small, and I had less than 1,000 shares borrowed, so it wasn't even worth my time. But I had put super small on, and then I just moved on. I'm like, what am I even doing with this? It's going to be meaningless size anyways, because I'm just in the mindset that I didn't even want to trade. Nothing was A+, and I prefer these names when I'm shorting them to be red on the day anyways. More confidence, more conviction. So the support on this is still down here in the low ones. So if this thing gives up this 130s, 140 range, I think we could get a nice 30 to 40 cent pull. and that would also be red on the day. So I'll be looking for some sort of flat open or slight gap up into the 150s, and then look to join that trend on a red move. If we get kind of a flat open, I'd be looking at pops towards this congestion range. But I'll be looking for a first red day failed fall through momentum setup on this. Another China name got dumped on here today. I didn't trade it. It went into a down halt and opened. It was indicating 140 once it halted, and it ended up opening here in the 240s. And there just wasn't really any edge on this. I was getting some messages, some notifications like a long time ago, but there wasn't any indication of it happening today. Sure, the chart says, but there was, it could have went to 8-9 first. So no biggie. I'm going to keep an eye on those other ones I have mentioned in prior watch lists. But just going to be focusing mostly on CNFR tomorrow. FFIE, notable little bounce here back into resistance, but not high enough for me to look for lower. It might be a quiet fader, but not really interested in swinging something like that. VRAX broke down chart support. GovX broke down chart support, and APDN keeps fading. So those monkeypox ideas from the Monday scan continuing to work. Lumen, that quiet idea got saved something fierce today. Kind of glad I'm not swinging this thing, but it retraced its entire move of that breakdown day. So no real interest in that one for me anymore. Just going to watch CNFR and WISA tomorrow and see where we're at by market open. Kind of a skinny watch list, but no real reason to push buttons for me. So I think that's it. Get in where you fit in and make some memories, and I'll see you guys in the room.